Gerry from Curling Zone. I'd like to welcome Adam Casey, winners this afternoon in the final game of the Brier pre-qualifier, advancing to the play-in game tomorrow, Saturday. Thoughts on the game, the good start, the draw to the button kind of put you guys into play. That probably had to stress on you a little bit to start. And then from there, a quick start in the first end.
Yeah, the focus for us, I said we weren't going to look at the draw to the button. I don't want us really paying attention to stats. I don't think it made a difference. If we knew what the draw needed to be or not, I just knew that we wanted to throw two good ones, and it turned out it was good enough. And came out of the gates good, had a fairly tough little chip out for two in the first end, made it, forced the next end, and then got a big steal of four a couple ends later and really sort of took control of the game. And Robbie and Anson did a great job of setting the tone, and Josh was really solid when he needed to be.
So found these player cards, kind of the PEI bingo free space on the bingo card. Sort of looked like that yesterday, maybe a little bit. Struggles getting here was probably part of the issue.
Yeah, we definitely looked like the free space there last night. We weren't playing very good, but I actually don't think it was the guys that played that bad. I've been here since Monday, and it was probably me that struggled the most. So I don't think there's any excuses. I think the conditions are when we chose to come up, and I think we were ready to play the game and just missed a couple early, and then had some really tough shots to kind of score a couple and just kept barely missing. It was almost a comedy of slight errors.
So how do you feel your comfort on this ice helped in the gameplay so far this week?
I think last night the ice was pretty green. I mean, usually by the time you get to the round robin at the Brier, there's been every team's had a practice, and there's been the hot shots. So the rocks are pretty settled. And I think last night they were a little less so. It was a little unpredictable, and I didn't feel quite as comfortable. I missed more line calls than I should. We kissing guards or rolling the wrong way and stuff like that. So the game out there, I felt like I had a really good handle on it. The rock, everything was acting the way I thought it should. The guys were throwing it clean. It was pretty easy to read.
So one more game left tomorrow to determine the last spot into the Brier. Rematch with the Yukon. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, last night I think definitely wasn't my best game, and I don't think any of us were really happy with it. So I think a chance at a rematch is something that we can really look forward to. Got to get ourselves through the banquet here tonight and the proceedings, and then refocus, try to get a good night's sleep, good meal, and get out there and play our best tomorrow.
And finally, one last question. A great new sponsor signed on board with you guys this year. The press release came out earlier this week, Travel Annex. Probably a great setup for a team from PEI, it being a very tourist-based economy. How does that set you up for the rest of the year and looking forward to future seasons as well?
Yeah, I think we're really excited to announce that Travel Annex has come on as a partner. I think it's a big deal for us. It really helps us get into events, and Jesse's been great at everything he did. He did a great job with our Far From Home video. Anytime you got a travel company that kind of knows the ins and outs and can find us a cool spot to stay. My experience in playing in events and big events is the more of an experience you can make it, the easier it is to kind of perform. You kind of really relate to the events, and I think that's why I've always really enjoyed going to Europe. And then they really helped us out. They set us up with, or Travel Next set us up with a really cool hotel in Minneapolis, and really made that event much. I mean, it was a great event to begin with, but it really made it much better. And it's just those little things that make you want to play the events, and it makes it easier to play such a grinding season when each event's its own unique experience.
Thanks a lot, Adam. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Gerry. Appreciate it.
This is Gerry from Curling Zone. For more Brier updates, be sure to check out curlingzone.com. Everything curling.